Alright, here we got Ninth Dawn Remake being played on Switch. Curious if you have an AVPR. I want to thank them very much for the review opportunity here. Now, I did review the Ninth Dawn 3 quite a while ago, so I was really excited to see this remake come to fruition. This is being played on Nintendo Switch. So you choose your character, you give it a name, give it a hairstyle, hair color, and then skin color, and then you choose your difficulty. I'll go and just do easy, because why not? We'll do enemy density modern, there's your default. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and just, we want to create a new game. We're going to go ahead and enter game. Now you can play this cooperatively, which is kind of nice, but I'll go ahead and just enter game. You can play cooperatively local or cooperatively online, which is really cool to see that it offers both. So this is a isometric hack and slash RPG that looks just absolutely stunning. This is the main area you start out in. One of the controls. Now, this does offer first-person perspective as well, which is really neat. Well, let me determine how. No. Okay, it does not give you controls, which is kind of annoying. You can force death, so that's a command line. Don't want that. Okay, so yeah, so sadly it doesn't give you the option of how to. So I can just take all of it. It says transfer to all X. And we're going to go ahead and equip the sword and the axe. And we're going to equip the armor. And that'll be it. Okay, so now we can go ahead and get some items, we'll get some weapons to use, which is cool. But yeah, it doesn't give you the control scheme, which is kind of annoying. It only gives it to you during the tutorial. So it seems like you don't get it until you actually unlock it or you come to it, which is kind of annoying. So, but you do have the first person perspective. You just have to wait until you get to it. Enemies take way too much damage, which I'm sure is going to be not much of an issue later on in the game. But you start out here, the enemies take a lot more damage than you do. So keep that in mind. But graphically speaking, the game is amazing. I really like this game, the remake here, over the third game, which came out after this game, I believe. But again, the remake is brand new here. We got a map, so that's cool. It's always glad to see a map. Okay, we got the blood spawn. So now it acts as a checkpoint, which is always nice. Always good to have checkpoints, especially when you have enemies that take that end up being sponges the first start of the game. But yeah, pretty cool combat. Great game. I love the level up system. This really is like an asymmetric Diablo, and it just plays phenomenally well. And when you unlock the first-person mode, that makes it even better. I mean, it changes the game entirely. It makes it feel like a whole new game experience. And it plays surprisingly well on Switch. Now, this is on Switch. It's also available on PS5, Xbox Series X, and Steam. Also coming to Android as well, which is always nice to see. But again, this is the version on Switch. Load screens aren't terrible. Load times aren't terrible. I would have liked to have seen it have an actual screen as opposed to a black screen, but still decent that the load times aren't too bad. And here is... Oh, I forgot, there's also a card game in this game as well, which is kind of cool. There's the card master. Well, okay, so I'm gonna go to the Elder, get your quest. Go to the lighthouse. But yeah, this has been a look at Ninth Down Remake. Again, a beautiful game, definitely worth picking up, worth every penny. Playing on your platform of choice. This is a great third-person / first-person game that I'm very glad we got. But I will thank Navi PR for the opportunity. I'm in the review here. I want to thank you for watching, subscribing, as always, until next time. Take care and happy gaming.